Welcome to 50 Plus Health Guardian, where you don't just live longer, but live better. In just 3 seconds, Helen's life, at the age of 82, changed forever. A small slip in her familiar kitchen, a loud crash, and then she lay motionless on the cold tile floor. Helen never stood up again on her own. Just 6 months after that fall, she passed away due to complications from immobility. One fall, one life shattered. Every year, 1 in 4 people over 65 experiences a fall. Falls account for up to 95% of hip fractures in the elderly, and a broken hip increases the risk of death within a year by up to 5 times. Do you think this only happens to others? It doesn't. If you are over 50, you are silently stepping into the high-risk group. After the age of 50, the body begins to lose its ability to synthesize vitamin D, muscle mass declines faster, and bone density thins day by day. This means that even if you don't feel it yet, every step you take, every small movement you make, is becoming increasingly fragile. That's why today's video isn't just information. It's an urgent warning directed at you, those who have crossed 50, 55, or 60 years old. Don't wait until you fall. Don't wait until you are confined to a bed to feel regret. Take a few minutes to watch this video all the way through. And don't forget to subscribe to the 50 Plus Health Guardian channel so we can continue to accompany you, bringing you vital knowledge to help you live actively, powerfully, and independently through the years. Because what you are about to discover may save your legs and your future. Part 1. The Silent Epidemic: Muscle Loss and Falls in Old Age. Did you know that starting at age 30, we quietly begin to lose muscle mass? Each year, about 1% of muscle mass disappears. It sounds small, but imagine, by age 70, you could have lost up to 40% of your muscle strength. And this is where the hidden tragedy begins. As muscles weaken, every step becomes slower. As joints lose flexibility, even standing up or sitting, down becomes a struggle. And as balance diminishes, a tiny slip can break your bones, confine you to bed, and strip away your independence. This condition has a name: sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, a silent disease that affects nearly 50% of people over 80. Sarcopenia doesn't just weaken your muscles, it's a leading cause of falls, bone fractures, loss of self-care ability, and ultimately, early death. The tragedy worsens because sarcopenia is hard to detect in its early stages. You won't notice it immediately. Only when climbing stairs becomes difficult, when standing up requires bracing yourself, when your legs lose their agility, will you realize your body has been silently eroded. The saddest part is, most people think getting weaker with age is normal. No, it's not normal. Muscle loss is not an inevitable fate of aging. It's the result of poor nutrition, lack of exercise, and most importantly, vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D doesn't just help your body absorb calcium to protect your bones. It directly affects your ability to build and maintain muscle protein, muscle fiber strength, and overall motor coordination. Without vitamin D, muscles can't grow, bones become fragile, reflexes slow down, and balance disappears. While many blame aging, the real silent destroyer is vitamin D deficiency, pushing millions of older adults into falls, immobility, and loss of independence. Look around. Your family, your friends, even yourself. If you sometimes feel unsteady walking, if you have to brace yourself to rise from a chair, if climbing stairs feels heavier and harder, don't just blame age. It could be the warning bell. Your muscles are wasting away. And you are slowly heading toward the same tragedy that took Helen. But the good news is, we can stop it. Starting today, by understanding the crucial role of vitamin D, and with simple actions, You can keep your legs strong and stable for decades to come. Stay tuned, because next we will uncover a little-known secret: how vitamin D deficiency alone can drive you to muscle loss, falls, and the loss of your independent life. Part 2. Revealing the crucial role of vitamin D in muscle strength and balance. When people think of vitamin D, most only associate it with one single function: keeping bones strong. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. In reality, vitamin D plays an absolutely critical role in maintaining muscle strength, body balance, and movement speed. And vitamin D deficiency is the silent force slowly breaking down your entire musculoskeletal system. Let's look at the facts. Scientists have discovered that vitamin D acts like a biological switch inside your body. It activates the genes responsible for building and maintaining muscle fibers. Without enough vitamin D, muscle cells weaken, shrink, lose coordination, and become much more vulnerable to even minor impacts. Moreover, vitamin D affects the central nervous system, especially the areas controlling balance and reflexes. A body lacking vitamin D reacts much slower to slips, trips, and the critical split-second moments where regaining balance can mean the difference between standing tall and suffering a catastrophic fall. One study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society showed older adults who regularly supplemented with vitamin D had a 23% lower risk of falling compared to those who did not supplement. That number alone is powerful enough to change the destiny of millions of seniors. Furthermore, other studies reveal that people with low vitamin D levels have significantly weaker muscles. They walk more slowly. They perform worse on basic balance tests. This explains why some elderly people remain agile and active, while others grow slow, unstable, and prone to falling. Vitamin D is one of the key factors that makes the difference. Another important proof: vitamin D deficiency also reduces your body's ability to absorb calcium, a mineral vital for strong bones. As a result, bones thin out and become brittle, dramatically increasing the risk of fractures. The deadly combination of weak muscles and fragile bones is the perfect recipe for disastrous falls. And you might be shocked to learn vitamin D deficiency is not rare. In fact, over 60% of older adults are living with insufficient vitamin D levels, without even realizing it. You could be one of them. Your loved ones could be one of them. That's why understanding the crucial role of vitamin D, getting regular blood tests, and taking timely action has never been more urgent. In the next part, we'll uncover what warning signs might tell you that you are lacking vitamin D, even if you haven't noticed it yet, and how to recognize them early, before it's too late. Part 3. Warning signs you must not ignore about vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D deficiency does not always send clear signals. It creeps in silently, gradually eroding your body's strength day by day. Many people only realize it when it's already too late. When they fall, when they are bedridden, when they lose their independence. To avoid becoming the next victim, you must recognize the early warning signs, starting today. Here are the most common symptoms, often overlooked. First, muscle weakness and reduced strength. If you notice your legs becoming slower, weaker, if standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or even walking normally leaves you feeling exhausted, be cautious. It might not just be aging. It could be a clear sign that your muscles are deteriorating due to vitamin D deficiency. Second, loss of balance and frequent tripping. Do you feel like you are losing your balance more easily? Do you stumble on uneven surfaces? Do you need to hold on to furniture or walls while moving around? Vitamin D deficiency impairs the coordination between your muscles and nervous system, turning every step into a hidden risk. Third, bone and joint pain, especially in the lower back, knees, hips, or ankles. When your body lacks vitamin D, its ability to absorb calcium declines, causing your bones to become brittle and fragile. If you experience frequent unexplained bone or joint pain, don't rush to blame it on natural aging. Fourth, slow wound healing. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in tissue regeneration. Without it, even small cuts, bruises, or post-surgical wounds can take longer to heal. This indicates your body is lacking an essential resource for self-repair. Fifth, muscle cramps and spasms, especially at night. Do you frequently experience calf cramps during sleep? This not only causes pain, but also suggests that your muscle contraction functions are disrupted, a direct consequence of vitamin D deficiency. Sixth, persistent fatigue and low energy. Vitamin D is closely linked to cellular energy production. Without enough of it, you may feel drained, sluggish, and tired even after a full night's sleep. If you are experiencing one or more of these symptoms, you must not delay. A simple blood test can accurately measure your vitamin D levels, and if a deficiency is detected, early supplementation could save your legs, your freedom, and even your life expectancy. Don't wait until your body collapses to take action. Remember, every day you delay, your muscles weaken a little more, your bones grow more brittle, and your risk of falling edges closer. Right after this, we will explore how to safely, effectively, and sustainably boost your vitamin D levels to protect your body's strength for years to come. Part 4. Deep Dive. How vitamin D works in your body. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin. It is a powerful hormone that influences hundreds of functions throughout your body. So how exactly does vitamin D work? First, imagine your body as a sturdy building. Your bones are the framework, your muscles are the pillars, and vitamin D is the silent engineer responsible for maintaining strength and stability across the entire structure. Vitamin D supports the absorption of calcium from food into your bloodstream. Without enough vitamin D, no matter how much calcium you consume, your body cannot absorb it effectively. When calcium levels fall short, your bones gradually lose their mineral density, becoming thin, fragile, and prone to fractures. But vitamin D's role goes much deeper than that. Vitamin D directly regulates the process of muscle protein synthesis. It helps maintain the size and strength of your muscle fibers, especially the fast twitch fibers, the ones responsible for quick movements, powerful jumps, and balance control. When you lack vitamin D, these fibers shrink and weaken, reducing your ability to move swiftly and maintain stability, making you far more prone to falls. Moreover, vitamin D impacts the central nervous system. It helps maintain the transmission of nerve signals, the process by which your brain communicates with your muscles. When vitamin D levels drop, your reflexes slow down, and your ability to regain balance after a trip or slip becomes dangerously impaired. A body deficient in vitamin D is like a building that has lost its chief engineer. The systems still function, but they weaken silently, sagging, deteriorating, until finally collapsing under even minor stress. The danger is that this decline happens very slowly. You won't notice it in a day or even a week. You'll only feel it when your agility fades, when familiar stairs feel like a challenge, when standing up or sitting down requires support. The good news is, your body can recover if you act in time. By restoring your vitamin D levels, you can boost calcium absorption to strengthen your bones, maintain muscle strength and prevent muscle wasting, improve reflexes and balance, significantly reduce your risk of falls and fractures. This isn't just a theory. These results have been proven through numerous clinical studies on tens of thousands of elderly individuals worldwide. You cannot control aging itself, but you can absolutely control how your body ages, and vitamin D is one of the most powerful weapons in that battle. Coming up next, we will dive into the most important part: how to supplement vitamin D correctly, effectively, and safely so you can protect your strength and independence for years to come. Part 5. Comprehensive Strategy. How to maintain optimal vitamin D levels. After understanding the vital role of vitamin D, the next question is, how can you ensure your body always maintains enough vitamin D? In reality, it's simpler than you might think. By applying the following strategies correctly, you can quickly boost your vitamin D levels and protect your body's strength. Strategy 1. Smart sunlight exposure. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin because our bodies can naturally produce it when our skin is exposed to sunlight. Aim to spend at least 20 to 30 minutes outdoors, 3 to 4 times per week. The best time is between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when UVB rays, necessary for vitamin D production, are strongest. You don't need to sunbathe your entire body. Simply exposing your face, arms, and legs to natural sunlight is enough. However, as you age, your skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D decreases significantly. If you live in areas with little sunlight, frequent cloud cover, or long winters, natural vitamin D production may not meet your needs. In those cases, you'll need to apply Strategy 2, dietary sources of vitamin D. Prioritize foods rich in natural vitamin D, such as fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, tuna, egg yolks, fortified dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese, sun-exposed mushrooms. A 100-gram serving of salmon can provide between 500 and 700 IU of vitamin D, nearly covering the daily requirement for older adults. However, even with careful eating, it's difficult to meet the necessary vitamin D intake through food alone. That's why Strategy 3. Vitamin D supplementation becomes crucial. Vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is the best form for supplementation because it is more easily absorbed and more effective than vitamin D2. Recommended dosages. Adults aged 50 to 70, about 600 IU per day. Adults over 70, between 800 and 2,000 IU per day, depending on deficiency levels and doctor's advice. If you are severely deficient, your doctor might recommend a higher temporary dose for quick recovery. Remember, to take your vitamin D supplements with a meal containing healthy fats, such as olive oil, avocados, or nuts, since vitamin D is fat-soluble and will be absorbed much better. Final strategy: combine vitamin D with magnesium. Magnesium is essential for activating vitamin D inside your body. Without enough magnesium, even with sufficient vitamin D intake, your body cannot utilize it properly. Good sources of magnesium include dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, nuts and seeds such as almonds and pumpkin seeds, whole grains like brown rice and oats. If necessary, you can also use magnesium supplements, but consult a nutrition specialist to determine the appropriate dosage. When you properly combine vitamin D and magnesium, you will boost calcium absorption for stronger bones, maintain muscle strength, improve balance and nerve reflexes, greatly reduce the risk of falls and fractures. Remember, the goal is not just to take vitamin D once or twice and be done. It's a long-term commitment to your health and vitality. Coming up next, we'll find out how long it takes for you to feel the changes once you start supplementing vitamin D correctly. Part 6. Recovery Journey. How soon will you see results? When you start supplementing with enough vitamin D, you might wonder, how long will it take for me to notice a difference? The good news is, our bodies respond quite quickly when given the right nutrients. According to clinical studies, here's the typical recovery timeline. After 2 weeks, many people report a significant decrease in nighttime muscle cramps. You may feel your muscles cramping less, your sleep becoming deeper, and your morning energy levels improving. After 1 month, noticeable improvements in muscle strength begin to appear. You'll find standing up, sitting down, and climbing stairs easier. The heavy, sluggish feeling in your arms and legs will also decrease substantially. After 3 months, major changes truly start to show. Research indicates the risk of falling decreases by up to 31%. Muscle strength increases by an average of 35%. Bone density improves significantly, reducing the risk of fractures by up to 40%. Not only will your body become stronger, your spirit will also be uplifted. You will feel more confident in every step. Each movement will become firmer, and each day will be filled with renewed energy and freedom. However, there is one crucial factor: consistency. Vitamin D is not a magic pill that transforms everything overnight. It requires daily supplementation, diligent eating habits, regular movement, and a healthy lifestyle. Think of your body as a garden. Each dose of vitamin D is like a small drop of water. You need to water it every day for the garden to flourish, grow strong, and stay full of life. Skipping a day or two might seem harmless, but staying consistent over weeks and months will yield incredible results. And most importantly, you will protect the most precious thing that aging tries to take away: your freedom of movement. Coming up next, to complete our journey, I will summarize a simple yet incredibly powerful action plan: how to maintain strength and independence as you age, starting today. Part 7. Conclusion. The formula to stay strong and independent into your 90s. Close your eyes and imagine you are 90 years old. You stand up from a chair without needing anyone's help. You walk firmly and steadily on your own strong legs. You go to the park by yourself, shop at the grocery store by yourself, take care of yourself, freely and proudly. This is not a far-fetched dream. It's completely achievable if you start acting today. Remember, age itself is not the enemy. Lack of knowledge and lack of action are the true enemies, and the fight to keep your legs strong, to protect your freedom in old age, begins with one small thing: vitamin D. Here is the simple yet powerful action formula for you. Regularly check your vitamin D levels. Spend 20 to 30 minutes in smart sunlight exposure daily. Eat foods rich in vitamin D, such as fatty fish, eggs, dairy products, and sun-exposed mushrooms. Take vitamin D3 supplements consistently, combined with healthy fats for better absorption. Don't forget to supplement magnesium to activate and maximize vitamin D effectiveness. By consistently practicing these small steps every day, you will build for yourself a sturdy body, an active future, and a free, independent old age. Because aging is not a life sentence. Aging can be the most beautiful phase of your life, if you prepare the right way. If you find this knowledge helpful and inspiring, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with your family, friends, and everyone you care about. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the 50 Plus Health Guardian channel today. 50 Plus Health Guardian will always be by your side, providing you with essential health knowledge, protecting your freedom, and helping turn your 50s, 60s, and 70s into the most vibrant and fulfilling years of your life. Be proactive, be consistent, and let's walk together firmly and proudly on strong legs for the rest of our lives.